Welcome to JC's Stocks and Markets podcast for April 20th, 2024. I'm JC. Been investing in the stock market for 40 plus years. My intentions with these podcasts are to share my thoughts and opinions on some stock and ETF picks with an emphasis on dividend paying securities. I just want to share investment ideas so that you and I can maybe make a buck. Not doing this for money from anyone. The opinions shared here are my own, and they're just that, opinions. I invest in many of the stocks and ETFs that are featured in these podcasts. Not the one today, but I'm looking at it. Disclaimer, do your own due diligence before investing in anything. I'm not a financial advisor. I've just got some experience, and I'm looking for dividend stocks, trying to give you guys some ideas. With that, let's go make some money. The stock I'm looking at today is Gladstone Commercial Corporation. The symbol is GOOD, good. It's a real estate investment trust that owns, acquires, operates net leased industrial and office properties across the United States. Basically, they've got 229 consecutive monthly cash distributions on its common stock, and then they pay monthly. They used to pay quarterly. Now they have lowered their dividend recently, but I'm not sure exactly why. But that was last year. But still, it's paying a 9% dividend. So they never skipped or deferred a distribution since its inception in 2003. And the reduction in the dividend went from 12 cents a month to 10. So not hugely impactful. Everyone has been scared of corporate real estate as of late because of the rising interest rates and some of the refinancing that some of these companies have to do. But when I was looking through both Zacks and the company presentation that they made in February, I'm convinced that these guys can easily make it through the heightened interest rates and probably do quite well once they start falling. This is from Zacks. More appealing, let's see, as the stock is up a reasonable, respectable 8% over last year. Right now it's at about $13.20 a share. At $13 a share, it's 9.6 times forward earnings, which is pretty dang good. The industry average is 14.6, as you can see, and you can see that the full year estimate for earnings has gone up for both full year this year, 24 and 25. So. That's a pretty good sign. Again, from the Gladstone presentation they made, this is some highlights of it, and this is kind of makes me interested in Gladstone's portfolio. Basically, the industrial base is 60%. Let's see, of annualized straight-line rent, and up from 38%. Prove-it credit and real estate strategy. Their occupancy is 96%. Right now, it's been 95% since 2003. So they don't have a bunch of properties. They're sitting vacant. They've got rent coming in, which means their income and the revenues are going to be good and good for some time. Their total debt to gross assets, they've been reducing that, and down under 50% is a pretty good number for one of these, let's say, commercial. REIT type properties or stocks, and basically they're looking at growth and limited. They don't have too many lease expirations. They've got some long-term leases. Most of them are 6 years on out, so they've got some pretty solid tenants for some time. So and they're increasing their industrial allocation. And from the investor presentation in February. They get single-tenant, anchored, multi-tenant, and triple net lease industrial office properties. That's pretty big. The triple net lease. Basically, they create long-term leases with stabilized income generating capability because of the long-term leases. And they actively manage their portfolio. They're not just sitting on the properties and waiting. They're always churning and trying to find new and basically grow the company. And they've got some pretty stable cash flow. And last, it says on here, long-term leases. So with long-term fixed rate debt, so they can cover the debt with the leases that they have. That's kind of the philosophy. So it's a pretty well-run company. More statistics that I like, number of properties they've got are 135, occupancy is 96.8%, almost 97%, so it's higher than I thought. Tenants, 110 tenants, 19 different industries, and you can see their funds from operations per common share are way above what they're distributing. And the average remaining lease term, which I said earlier, is 6.8 years, so pretty long-term leases. So it's again, they've got solid leases, fully occupied pretty much, and they have good cash flow. Now to get to the stock, the last thing I want to show you is the Yahoo Finance chart that I pulled up. Essentially, it looks like it's oversold right now. You're down around $13 a share. Probably not a bad place to buy it. Consensus is that this stock will be about $14 a share. It's not going to move a whole lot, but it probably will go up from here just based on where it's at in the Bollinger Bands. And where you're looking at in the stochastics, it's oversold. So anyway, that's what I've got for you. I like Gladstone Commercial Corporation. GOOD is the symbol. I appreciate you listening to this podcast. Again, do your own due diligence. I'm just trying to provide ideas. The good is about a 9% dividend payer, 10 cents a month. Pretty solid distribution, more than covered by the net income and cash flow from operations. Do your own due diligence. This is JC Stocks and Market Podcast signing off. The intro and outro song is a song by a band I used to play in, Just One Goat. It's a song called She's the One. It has a lot of meaning for me, and actually I really like the song, so that's why I play it. Happy investing, and we will see you next time. JC Stocks and Markets Podcast, signing off.
I know I'm not that beautiful, but I know my way back home. Our love ain't purely physical, but I never have to roam. Well, she's always there for me. It's simple, can't you see? She's the one. Oh, she's the one. Everything is magical, even when she's not around. No, it's not that radical, I just know what I have found. Well, she's always there for me. It's simple, can't you see? She's the one. Oh, she's the one. She's making my life so much stronger. God, let me stay just a little bit longer. She's the one. Yeah, she's the one. Yeah. Wasted all this time. She's the one. Oh, she's the one.